Hi, my name is Megan Rice, and I am a secondary education mathematics major. I chose Mary Lou Fulton College, not because it was great or anything. I was originally actually supposed to be a forensics major, which is how I ended up at ASU West. But then I realized that I don't have an eye for detail. And when you're going into forensics, you kind of need that eye for detail, which I just didn't have. And then I remembered throughout high school, I tutored a lot and I loved it and I'm good at math and I like seeing that light bulb go off. So I changed to be a secondary education mathematics major. And that's how we got to where I am today. That's how I ended up at West. That's how I ended up with Mary Lou Fulton. It wasn't because I was like, ooh, I need to go to the best education program. It's just how things worked out. I like video games. I like books. I'm a little bit crafty. I do a lot of string art. But other than that, I don't really have many other hobbies. Educational wise, I went to 4 different high schools, 2 different middle schools, and 3 different elementary schools. I moved around a lot. I did a few AP classes in high school. And then I do have experience with emerging bilinguals or ELLs. I currently work at a high school as a parapro. And at this high school, it's a charter school. It's an alternative high school where we teach the students who don't fit well in regular public education, whether that be they had to drop out for financial reasons, they had to get another job, they have learning disabilities like ADHD or OCD, something like that just makes them not be able to fit in a normal classroom, medical reasons, they might have gotten pregnant too early, or they don't know English as a first language. All of those students who don't fit well into a regular public educational school where they don't have the resources and things like that to not compensate, but to allow them to learn the same, they end up at our charter school. It's called an alternative high school. So a lot of my students who I end up helping don't know English as their first language. Even if they're really fluent with it, they don't know it as their first language and might have had to take some SEI classes before they got to where I am in math classes. A lot of their first languages end up being Spanish, Arabic, Vietnamese, Chinese, Portuguese, but a lot of them end up speaking those languages, and it's really hard to try to teach a student math or history or something like that when they don't know what you're saying. In my experience, I've ended up using a lot of body language and signals with my hands to get a point across that I'm saying, to get the point across that I'm saying. But it's just very difficult when completely different languages are trying to communicate. I didn't really appreciate it before I started teaching at the school, but it is extremely difficult. And I give kudos to anyone who does it on a daily basis.